Hello, my second video class reflection instead of writing out my reflection on the blog. Honestly, I rather write out my reflection on the blog just because I'm more comfortable with it. I don't feel like I'm very good at sitting here and talking to the camera off the top of my head about what we did in class, but it's good practice, especially since for the rest of the class I'm going to have to be on camera a lot and talking and stuff like that. So today in Jay's class, unlike last week, we learned about the human eye and what it can see, how it can see, and the camera also. And this week we learned about light. So we learned about the three main light sources on a set. First being the key light, which is the main light, and you put it on one side of the camera, so one side is lit up and the other has a little bit of a shadow just because it makes the person look better. Then there's also a fill light that you can put on the other side of the camera if you want a little bit more light on the face. And then there's a backlight which separates the person or subject from their background. So that was something important that we learned today. And we learned about existing light, which is either the sun or light in a room that's already there that you can't change. There's modified light, which means you can either get a gel and put over a light to change the color, or like a piece of wax or something to change the light that's already there. Or you can do created light, which you physically take a light and place it there and decide where you want to put it. We also learned about color temperature, and the two that are most important are the 3200K, which is for indoor lighting, and the 5600K, which is for outdoor lighting. An interesting thing I learned today was to never change a light bulb with your hands, because your hands have natural oil on them, and when the camera lights turn on, it'll fry the oil and it could potentially explode. Just like if you were to put oil in a frying pan, you fry it, it starts bubbling and stuff like that. So the same effect can happen. We also learned about background lighting, and you can do a backdrop, which pretty much is a fake background that you place there that gives the illusion that the person is somewhere else rather than just where they are. Or there's this thing called Cucaloris, which I never heard of before today. When Jay showed us the picture, it kind of looked like a stencil or shapes that you put in front of a light, and it makes those shapes in the background. So it's like really something very simple that can be used to make the background more interesting. So that's what we learned in class today. Thank you for watching.